So the question is Paris safe at night? I would say that's a very good question. I don't know. I can't really say yes or no. I'm not the kind of person who is out at night a lot, in the sense that if I'm out on the streets, say after 4 p.m. in the winter, because the sun starts to set after 4 p.m., it means that, you know, I'm already a little bit panicked because I like to be home after dark. And my lifestyle is a bit atypical in the sense that, I'm just not a go out kind of a girl and be out on the streets or in the bars or wherever and feel happy and comfortable after a certain time. So I get my behind home ASAP when the sun goes down. Um, do you find me on the street sometimes? Yes. I mean, I can come home a little late sometimes, depending on the situation, but I don't do the late night thing very often. That all said, I think normal people who actually have lives and who go places and do things with their friends and their family in Paris are sometimes out late. I mean, I've had teenagers, my students who tell me they got home at 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning, it's an inconceivable concept to my way of thinking. Inconceivable. I can't even imagine the kind of cardiac arrest I would be in if I was on the street at 3 o'clock in the morning. Um, so, and they tell me it's perfectly safe. In fact, one of my students, she says to me, it's a little dangerous maybe from 12 to 2, but from say 3 to 5, it's very safe. This is what she told me. And she's like 17. So, I think it depends. I think it really depends on the situation. It depends on who you are. It depends on where in Paris you are, and so on and so forth. I think anybody could encounter an unfortunate situation at any time, anywhere in the world. I mean, people are the same wherever you go in the world. And there are some people who do bad things. This is a fact, even in Paris. But I don't really hear of the same volume of insanity that you would hear in, say, New York, where someone just opens a gun on people or knives and so on. Things happen, okay? Things happen. Women are assaulted sometimes, and I hear little snippets here or there. But it seems like for the young people in particular, they have their routine. They know what to do, especially when they're locals. I mean, if you are a foreigner, you are a visitor, you may want to be, and you don't speak the language in particular, and you're female on top of it, and you can't fight. I mean, I would suggest that, you exercise some caution and some discretion in where you go and what you do and how long you stay out and, how long you're walking back to your hotel or your Airbnb and things like that. I mean, don't just completely think, oh, you're in heaven. And so you can just behave in any way you want, because there's always the off chance that you could run into somebody who's, not well. But I mean, I just don't have any personal anecdotes to say, well, I know for a fact anything. I know that I try to be home after dark. I have been out maybe as late as say 9, 10 o'clock at night on occasion, for one reason or another. It's an exceptional situation. And I'm the type of person that if that's the case, I'm very nervous. I'm very, very nervous. It doesn't matter that I'm in Paris. I'm just like, oh my God, I need to get home. But that's just how I am. I'm atypical, as I said. Normal people go out, they have lives, they go to bars, they go to nightclubs, they, hang out at cafes till all kinds of hours. They have a late bus. I don't know how to catch a late bus in Paris, but there's a late bus or a late metro or something like that. I think the last metro is like at 1 o'clock in the morning. And then after there's this bus or buses that they take to get them everywhere, and everybody's in on this. I have no idea how to do it. Where's the bus? I'd be so panicked. You just don't even understand. But yeah, the topic is it safe? I would say as far as big cities go, based on my limited knowledge of you know, what's happening around me, it sounds like it's relatively safe, all things considering. Because, you do hear from time to time something crazy on the news, or one of your students might tell you, "Oh, did you hear that this happened?" But it's rare, and it's definitely considerably less than, say, that would happen in, say, New York, as just an example, right? So yeah, that's it. I would just say, if you're a girl and you're traveling solo and you're not big and strong, be careful. But yeah, it should be okay. Okay, so that's it for this one. See you in the next one.